Hello again from my front porch. Today I want to brag about a friend of mine who actually I haven't seen in a long time, yet I just bought something from her. See, I had to replace my Pacifica with a new vehicle, and I got my 2016 Toyota Corolla. Nice little car. However, one of the things that is different about it, obviously, is the Pacifica was a hatchback. Had a big storage area in the back, had places where you could put stuff, had little hooks you could hang bags on, all these kind of, really done up well. Well, my Corolla has a nice big trunk with the two back seats that can fold down and you can put longer stuff in, but there are no hooks, there are no dividers of any kind, there's nothing like that. Now, I did go out to the Toyota dealership and buy myself a cargo net thing. So I got that in the back that I can stretch across and put some loose bag things right at the front, and then that helps hold stuff in place. Smart thinking there, Paul, good job. But I decided I needed other structure inside, and so there is this company called 31, spelled out with the letters 30-1. I'm not well educated on it, but I do know that the women in my household, who all used to live here, they bought stuff from 31 at different times. And in fact, my ex had bought a couple of rectangular bag kind of things that she'd even had Smith embossed or embroidered on the side of the bags, and she used those when we would go to like Sam's Club or something, and they were like these large tote bags you could just put a bunch of stuff in and stay in there. And I thought, you know what? That's what I need. So I found out that she got those from 31. So then I used the power of social media and reached out on Facebook and said, hey, who sells 31 stuff? Lo and behold, my good friend Stefanie Heinrich sells it. Now, you don't know Stefanie, but Stefanie and I go way back to when my kids were very little. Like, my son now is 26 years old, and I'm going to show you something here in just a little bit that's going to take you back to when he was 1. So that's how long ago this is. But back then, Stefanie was in high school, and my ex and I, we were involved with leading children's ministry stuff and involved in various ways. And Stefanie's dad was actually choir director and on the board and involved in other ways. And so, I mean, we knew each other really well. But I had a college project. I was still studying at Iowa State University as well. I had a video that I needed to make for a college project. It was a video editing segment, and we were challenged to make music videos. So I used a song called Watercolor Ponies by Wayne Watson. And it's a beautiful song, but as a parent, it makes you cry every time. But in this video, I wanted to depict how you have your little kids, and as they grow, they just go away. Now, it's really a little bit bittersweet now because, of course, my daughter is married and living in Florida. And I only get to see her maybe once a year now. And my son, for a while, was living in California. He's back in Des Moines, so I get to see him more often now. But still, for a while, my kids were on opposite coasts, and I didn't see him at all. So the song actually was way too accurate. Anyway, in the song and the video for the song, I wanted to depict our kids being little and then just disappearing. Not in a negative way, but just it's like they're there as part of your life, and then they're gone. But for one part near the end, I wanted to illustrate a progression of age. So I have my tyke-aged daughter, who, I don't know, she's 3.5, 4 years old at the time, maybe. And then I've got my son, who is 1.5 in that area. And I filmed them, but I wanted to show them growing up. And so I recruited Stefanie to play the older version of Ashley, and I recruited Stefanie's brother Casey to play the older version of Alex. What's really kind of funny is when you watch the video, you'll see that I kind of got it right. That it was a little bit prophetic, that the way that the way that Stefanie looks as my grown-up daughter and the way Casey is as my grown-up son, not really all that far off from where they actually did wind up. So that worked well. But anyway, I'm going to insert that video in here. It goes way, 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 way back, so understand that part. But the reason that I'm talking about is because I did the whole 31 thing. I needed the bags, and the bags arrived. And here they are. Here's what they look like. Look at that. That's just one of them. See, I got a set. See, I got a set so I can put them in the back in my trunk. And then when I go to the store and get, like the bags and stuff, I can put them inside here, and then they won't slide around and stuff roll around all over my trunk. Huh? Smart, see? But now you may be asking why the star and the Smith, because I thought about just doing Smith, but you could add some kind of logo. I was this close to, instead of having it say Smith, I was going to have it say Shield. I thought that'd have been really great to have these bags that say Shield on them. It'd have been even better if I could have had property of Shield. But then I thought, no, right now that sounds like a fun idea, but there might come a point when I didn't really want them to say that, or I may want to use the bag somewhere where I don't want it to say Shield. I want it to actually have my name, so they get back to me. So I went ahead and said Smith instead. You'll find out a little later on here why I wanted the bags in my car to say Shield. It has to do with my new car, but that's a teaser for a future episode. Anyway, so thank you, Stefanie, for those. Did fantastic. Before I show you the video, I want to give you her information, because if you don't have a 31 dealer and you are looking for somebody that you can order the stuff through, Stefanie is not here in Des Moines, Iowa, but she is able to, through the beauty of the internet, she is able to support you just the way she supported me. And so here's her information. Stefanie Heinrich, her phone number is 402-490-1415. Her email is stefanied74@gmail.com. And if you want to just go to her website and place your order, it's www.my31, all spelled out, one word, www.my31.com/1945336. But really, seriously, Stefanie is a remarkable young woman, and I'm sure she would appreciate your business as well. Here you go. Here is my long ago, throwback, way back video of watercolor ponies featuring my own kids. Watch this.
There are watercolor ponies on my refrigerator door, and the shape of something I don't really recognize, brushed with careful little fingers and put proudly on display, a reminder to us all of how time flies. Seems an endless mound of laundry and a stairway laced with toys gives a blow-by-blow reminder of the that we fight for their well-being, for their greater understanding. knowing the watercolor ponies will one day ride away, and the vision can get so narrow as you view through your tiny world, and little victories can go by with no applause. But in the greater evaluation, as they fly from your nest of love, may they mount up with wings as eagles for his cause. Still I wonder, baby, what will we do when it comes back to me and you? They look a little less like little boys every day. For the pleasure of watching the children growing is mixed with a bitter cup of knowing the watercolor ponies will one day ride away.
Because every time I watch that, I do get a little misty. I do get a little weepy. It's a beautiful song, and I'd like to think that I really captured a really great storytelling aspect of it as well. So anyway, one other little trivia bit there that I have to throw in. My daughter Ashley, the part where I was working at the table and I'm too busy to play with you, and she got all sad and walked away. Now, we talked about that scene beforehand, and I told her what to do, and she did it really well. But when it came time to actually do it, she was legitimately crushed. She wasn't acting there. She was legitimately devastated that I told her, no, I'm too busy, go away. It crushed her, because she didn't understand yet at that point the concept of acting. And so at that moment, she was devastated. And so you see the scene of me holding her and hugging her, and that was, we put that in, that was after some conversation and some hugging and some explaining, as I tried to get her to understand, no, Daddy does still love you. So she had a really rough start into her acting career. But we put that scene in of me holding her and rubbing her back to with the smile on her face, because we wanted everybody to see it's okay now. It's okay now. All right, with that, I'll let you go, and I'll see you next time from my front porch.